SeanyJakeS, you know, prepare for takeoff, duh, yeah, I never thought I'd see it happen this way back in the day, Spitfire.
Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of these interviews people talk about the music and where it comes from, how it's made and what it's for, but we want to do a little different here, go a little more in depth, and I'm actually going to take you through a quick abridged version of my song making process. So if you'll follow me to the laptop, I'll show you what I got going on here. So this is the program I use. It's called Logic Express or Logic Pro. You got your beat here, which I just made. I'll give you a little listen here. Alright. So I use drum machines to program all my sounds. So yeah, you basically input notes on this little grid here and it plays it for you throughout the song. I'll speed it up so you can hear a little better. So get a wide session file of that right there. And I'm going to show this automation, okay? I'm going to scroll through it. This is the soundboard. And get some of these levels going here. So we can have some shit playing in the background and stuff. Okay. So, after many grueling hours of EQ and everything, getting everything sounding good on the speakers, it's time to record. The fun part. The long part. Okay, here we are. This is my little, this is my baby. This is my makeshift studio. If you want to go in there and take a little gander. It's a thing of art, really. So yeah, like I said, here comes the fun part. The really time-consuming part. Actually, no, this is the fun part. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I come and I record the vocals. Most of the time I actually just write my lyrics while I'm in here. I really kind of just try to let the beat take hold of what I'm saying and kind of let whatever's inside come out through the music. In this case, though, I do have lyrics. Oh, whoops. Take care of your equipment. Got the lyrics over here. This song is pretty much just like every other one of my songs I've ever written. The same topic, just about where I want to be with what I'm doing. And I'm going to start right now with the first rap vocal track. So, alright, here we go. Yeah, yeah, hey. And it feels so good to be alive again. Made it through the weather and the sun is finally shining. And so I'ma get what I can out of my new life and then make it rain like Portland for the kids at home support. And the sun is sounding like a banger. Rocket ship swag bumping loud from the hangar. Oh, it ain't safe to brag, so I guess that I'm in danger. Cause my sounds are international, producers on retainer. Yeah. Alright, so then I get that. That's just called a scratch track. So basically, it's not exactly how I want it. The word's a little mumbled the first time, but it's good to get all of your basic tracks and the flow, the idea of it down first, and you kind of go back and you fine tune and you can like rethink of words. I like to do all the versions of my songs with just basically this kind of mumbling, quick lines, and then I spend about a day or two listening to it. And since I already know what I'm going to say, I kind of listen to it and I really critique the voice and things I did and didn't like, and then I go back and I really enunciate and I really do the final good take. I'm a perfectionist, I'm really anal retentive about it. So yeah, then we have that first track that I just did right there, and we're going to go fill it in with another one right behind it. International producers on retainer, yeah, I breathe music, need music, most of y'all don't see music, new shit just seems useless, except for the kids that seek truth, so seek through it and melt away, fire it up and evaporate, block the sun and we'll gravitate to the sound that we found when we pass this way, ay, yeah, alrighty, now it's time for the singing. I love singing. I've been singing since I was like 2 years old. However, I'm not classically trained, so I'm not that great at it. That's where a lot of the effects come into play. I'm a big fan of using like pitch correction and stuff. I kind of grew up listening to, the reason I started was actually 808s and Heartbreaks and the Carter 3 from Lil Wayne, so I'm just kind of brought up on auto-tuning and shit. But I love it, so here we go. I got my family here, feels like we're fucking mighty. Showing up, showing up, showing up. Many women here, they're so amazing. Showing up, thanks for coming out. Yeah, well I just want the lights. Yeah, I can see the light. Yeah, I just want the lights. I can see the lights go. Yeah. Now this is the mixing and the mastering phase. This is the longest and the most hard to do. Basically, you have all your tracks, all the vocals, everything's done, everything's EQ'd and leveled out. Now the biggest thing that you have to do when mixing and mastering is make it sound good on those speakers, these speakers, and headphone speakers, and not to mention car speakers. And basically you need to make it sound good on all platforms before you release it. A lot of people have different speakers and stuff, and especially like laptop speakers, they can like really downgrade your sound. So what I do is I run it through this program right here, and it's called Ozone 5. One of the most advanced systems that they have in the sound producing industry right now. Okay, here it is. Before the verses in, I got my family here, feels like we're fucking late. Showing up, oh, so many women here, this shit is so nice. They're showing up, thanks for coming out. Yeah. Well I just want the lights, I can see the lights go. Yeah. So I don't really know what I'm doing here yet. Right. So I don't really know what I'm doing here yet. I left a little space to do a cool little breakdown, and then it'll fade. Yeah. It'll fade back in here. So vocal tracks are the most important thing. All these little things you see everywhere, those are all my vocals, and I am one of those rapper artist people who uses a lot of that. I tend to like my voice more when it's backed up by my voice than alone. Here's some of the tracks you just heard me record. This is after I've put channel EQ'd my voice just right to sound nice and crispy and match the tone of the song. Compression to make it louder and quieter at different parts when it needs to be along with the beat. And a simple noise gate, which takes away excess sounds. Yeah, and it feels so good to be alive again. Made it through the weather and the sun is finally shining in, so I'ma give what I can out of my new life and then... Yep, that's just the basic vocal track right there. And then I did the beat, and I realized that I wanted a little more of that spacey kind of sound to it, so I added this. So I added a little bubbly, I added this little bubbly synth in there and this other lead to make it a little more spacey and kind of like victorious and triumphant sounding, I guess. So put it all together and you have this. It ain't safe to brag, so I guess that I'm in danger, cause my sound is international, producers on retainer. Yeah, I breathe music, need music, most of y'all don't see music. No shit just seems useless, except for the kids that sing truth. So see through it and mental weight, fire it up and evaporate.
Coolin'. Big bang. I've been about this shit since '92. All these bitches know, so show me what that.
Alright, what's up?
So, first off, Mr. SeanyJakeS.
Yes, that's me.
Why music?
Well, I mean, either way, I knew, my parents and I knew from when I was like 2. Whatever it was gonna be any kind of like entertaining, you know? So like, I don't know, at first like, I used to play dress up and like, go to all my neighbors' houses and just knock on their door and be like, look at me! And then I started doing acting for a while, went to high school, and I don't know, all the acting kids got all gross and weird, no offense. Just at my school, the thespian crowd was, you know, wasn't very desirable, so I started a band. I learned to play like 4 chords on the guitar, you know, just those Beatles, like the pop chords, you know, C, D, G, whatever. And yeah, I was in a couple bands, you know, alternative, pop punk, screamo. Started rapping as a joke in like 7th grade and haven't really stopped, so.
Alright, so who influenced you when you first started getting into music and recording?
Oh man, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne and Kanye West. That's when I started listening to like rap and hip hop. I mean, there was the Wu-Tang Clan and Onda Nicotina, Method Man, Redman, but that's when I kind of started like jokingly rap and say really weird like gangster shit that they say. And then yeah, I don't know. So I kind of started listening to that and then started making my own stuff. A lot of Atmosphere, a lot of Eminem. From my really younger years, that's kind of what started it, is Eminem in 5th grade, I'd say. So what I liked about Kanye and Lil Wayne, a lot of people would disagree with me, but I loved how much like they auto-tune and stuff. I thought it was really amazing that you can like do that with the voice and stuff, and I knew like neither one of them could sing, and I was kind of weird about my singing and stuff. So I don't know. Even today, like I've gotten so much better at like singing, and holding notes, and just making hooks and stuff, but I want to hear that. I want to hear that kind of electronically produced voice.
All right, so Nas says that hip hop is dead. Do you agree or disagree, and why?
Nas is crazy. I think Nas was saying that at a time when hip hop was marginalized, maybe put on the back burner. I don't know. I think he said that at a time where radio rap was really at the top of its game. You know, commercial rap and hip hop are always going to be two separately successful and marketable genres, so I think he's wrong.
So how do you feel about mainstream music?
Mainstream music, I like it. I mean, I'm supposed to like it, right? It's mainstream music. No, I mean, it sounds great, it is great. Some of the artists that are coming out now are really good, you know. I feel like there's a place for mainstream, and that is mainstream, I guess. I have no qualms with it. I'm kind of going mainstream right now too, because it's been a little harder than I imagined to get my own weird little sound out there to people. So it's necessary. Necessary.
How do you feel about artists changing their style to fit in the mainstream media or music?
I mean, I have to say I feel favorably about it, because that's I mean, that's what I've been doing lately, working with this EP with Warner Music Group and everything, and you know, you can make, there's a time and a place for your heart and your soul to be out in a song, and you know, for people to listen to, but I think that you need to change your sound to get a bigger audience, to acquire a following, to start a movement of your own. I mean, movements don't start without followers, right?
What do you feel like you do best as an artist?
Out of everybody that I know, my age that's doing this, I make the best songs. So I'm not the best singer, I'm definitely not the best rapper. That like, the whole rapping thing, I mean, I feel silly when people call me a rapper sometimes, because like that's just a tiny part of it that I'm not even that good at, but I'm the best at putting together songs and making a whole song and putting harmonies and vocals and mixing everything together to have one complete sound and a theme to it. And I think a lot of artists today just kind of talk, you know, so they just talk about whatever, but I'm good at the master vision of the whole project.
All right, talk about your music video, Dope Shit.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun. It was the first beat I ever made by myself. Check. First video I ever did. Check. First hate mail I've ever gotten. Check. First over 5,000 views I've ever gotten. Check. So I mean, it did its purpose. I really wasn't trying to make a good song, and that's pretty evident. I really just wanted to make something annoying and catchy and that'll stick in people's ear, and whether or not they hate me or love me, they're not gonna not be thinking about it right after. So.
Now if it ain't loud, I ain't smoking it. And if it ain't potent, don't open it. And if she ain't thick, I ain't trying to hit. But I be down for the opposites. Cool. Now if it ain't loud.
I remember going into high school and worrying how I was gonna get girls. I never had like looks or like athletic talents, so I picked up my dad's guitar, and in about 4 days I learned the scale of C, all the chords, and in the key of C, and that was enough to be able to start a couple bands with and have that knowledge. And ever since I was little, I can really pick up on instruments, and I'm just good with my ear. You know, I can like hear something and play it. So I mean, I'm not a math person at all, so it's really hard for me to read notes. It's heavily math. So I can't do that stuff, but by ear, I can figure out pretty intricate formations. So that's come in handy a lot, and especially the producing and beat making, which I only started about a year ago. So I feel like classical hip hop has a place, especially in mainstream today. It might not be within hip hop music, which is, like I said, getting a little bit marginalized and put on the back burner as of right now. But you see a lot more of like the actual social subtext of the hip hop scene in new music today that's getting popular. Like you have your Macklemore, Kendrick Lamar on The Weeknd. It all kind of really expresses that kind of underdog, poor African American society's cries, I guess. And gangster rap today too, you know, 50 Cent and all that. He's not really relevant. You know, gangster rap today, like 2 Chainz, I mean, Lil Wayne still, I mean, they're still talking about being marginalized and being in the hood and in the ghetto. Even with all this money, they're still expressing their feelings of displacement in our society. And it's important because that should never die. That's the stuff of revolutions. That's what starts movements. And we need movements. We need them. And we're, in my opinion, overdue for a big revolution like that, musically driven at least. How do I set myself apart? I don't think I do, really. I mean, my stuff sounds a lot different than everybody else's, but it's, you know what? I really don't know. I hope that we will find out soon enough. You know, there's not really a lot of room, I don't think, in the scene for me. At least that's what a lot of people are telling me. But you know, either way, I mean, they should start making room because I'm gonna be there anyways. Coming in. Yeah.
Life in that 503, good looks on y'all on me. Got shades on all day long, bitch hate on, but you ain't gonna, we wait, ill for rate, ill. Dope since pain pills, you know that fucking pay real. When I just like I'm on weight, like label deals, like paper real. That sex appeal, got it, feel, got makeup on, she faking bomb, so take it off and I'll take you on and I lease up all day, bruh. Wake up, get baked up, I dress up so special. My watch wood like dressers for classrooms and lectures. I black tunes for fat verses, impress her, no diamonds and basketball supply, you know. Wood grain, everything. Got wood grain, everything. What? Wood grain, everything.
That's enough of that.
Yeah.